Hello, everyone, and welcome to another CS Music Masterclass as part of our online Masterclass series. Tonight's class is with Professor Korianne Johnson, who is Assistant Professor of Contemporary Music at BYU, Brigham Young University. She is very excited to share this class on musical theater with you all. At the moment, we don't have any volunteer singers. Any singers signed up, so we would like to invite any volunteer singers who are ready to perform and receive feedback. So let me know in the chat if you're interested in that. And if not, then we completely have the floor open for discussion, for question and answer, to learn more about musical theater, as this is Korianne's area of expertise. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Korianne, and let me know in the chat any questions you all have or desire to volunteer.
It's gonna be like this.
Oh, I see a hand.
You don't have any singers tonight? Well, I'm not warmed up, but I mean.
We'd love to have you.
Oh my gosh. Why did I
We can even do a little warm up if you wanted to. That might be helpful.
Yeah, yes, please. Yes, please. So, yeah.
Nobody else seems to be complaining about it.
Is there anyone else that would also like to sing? We could get you in after Rebecca.
Hi, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
So if I can find, there's like a piano lesson going on in another room, which is why I didn't sign up. But if I can find a different space, I would love to sing. So
sure.
If not, I'm down for a discussion as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Sorry, I'm licking my fingers. Apparently I got mascara on myself.
Well, I can't see it, so it's fine.
As long as it doesn't go on my face, and if it does, well, you know why.
Maybe it's part of the character. I don't know. Okay, so Rebecca, let's go ahead. We will do a little bit of a warm up to get you going. But can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your musical theater experience, and then also tell me maybe the song or the selection you would like to sing?
Well, so I'm 36 years old, and I love musical theater, but I want to be a professional opera singer. But I don't mind singing musical theater tonight or whatever you want to do. I live in Preston, Idaho.
Okay.
I take from Cindy Dewey at Utah State University.
Awesome.
So I've been in 3 seasons with the Utah Festival Opera Company in the chorus in Logan with Michael Baum as director.
That's awesome.
I'm also in American Festival Chorus under the direction of Craig Jessup. So I sing first soprano.
I recognize all these names. I don't know them, but we've crossed paths. So you're in good hands with all those people.
Yes. My voice is a little bit kind of raspy. Hopefully I don't have my brother just found out he has the Omicron. So hopefully, and we all live in the same household. So hopefully,
oh no,
I already had the COVID a couple years ago. So hopefully not.
Oh, this COVID. And it's interesting how you have to figure out how to sing through it. So you were saying that your goal is to become a professional opera singer. Do you also want to have a career that is where you do both? Is that a goal?
Well, eventually I want someday, I hope to make it to the vet, but as for now, I'm interested in doing musical theater and opera as well. So.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's great. Well, let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of a warm up. So something that I like to start with, and not everybody has the same philosophy, but when talking about musical theater, to me, it's very important to talk about the difference between the head voice and the chest voice. And then also make sure that every singer, so as you're also teaching, every singer understands the healthiness of their speaking voice, because I feel like all contemporary music derives from that speaking voice. My speaking voice sounds very congested right now because I just got over the COVID.
Oh my gosh, you poor thing.
It was a little strange. I'll be honest. It was very strange. But yeah, so now I get to sound like this. But going back to that, you have a really I want to kind of play on that a little bit. And we're just gonna go why.
Why?
Good, very nice. The other thing we have to kind of let go of, especially if we are classically trained, we have this sense. We have this sense of wanting to kind of prepare the space, like a domi, like that open space. And yes, the space is still open in contemporary, but we don't have to prepare it as much. It can feel really, really just conversational. Try it one more time, Rebecca, and try not to prepare the space. Just trust your speaking voice. Why?
Why?
Good, yeah, and go ahead and add that vibrato. I can already tell you have a
Okay,
lovely
I wasn't
vibrato.
sure if you wanted me to or not. It's just
Yes,
what I
in
do.
contemporary. Yeah, in contemporary, we love vibrato. We also love straight tones. So it is kind of like, it's more of a stylistic thing and what you choose to add to it. So go ahead and add that if that makes it feel like it's more balanced with the airflow. Here we go, same thing.
Why? I'm like hunched over. This isn't helping.
Yeah, sure. I know. I think virtual lessons or even just virtual classes, it's hard to find an angle where you feel like you have still good alignment, right? Try that one more time. This time, I don't want you to necessarily think about finding that more head voice. Really think about the speak. Say why, kind of whiny.
Why?
Right there. Why?
Why?
Yes, and it
You
shouldn't.
You don't want it to sound pretty.
Mm-mm.
That's
Not for
fine.
these. Yeah, not for these
Sure.
exercises. They tend to sound a little whiny, and that's okay.
Why?
Beautiful, Rebecca.
Why?
Good, very nice. So one of the main things about musical theater that I try to keep tabs on when I'm teaching is the first passaggio at an A, B flat, B for women, okay? So we're right here at an A flat. I still want you to think about finding that nice speak and that nice chest connection there. Why? If I were to sing that classically,
Why?
much better. If I were to sing that classically, I'd want more head. Why? Right?
Why?
Good. Now add more speak in that sound. That was lovely.
Why?
Yeah. Say hey.
Hey.
Yeah, like you're a valley girl. Hey.
Hey.
You have to have the head too.
I have to do the head. I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Gotta do the head. Yeah, very good. Now go back and do that. Why?
Why?
Good, very nice. As we ascend the scale in musical theater, especially for a classically trained person, sometimes using a little bit more of that chest voice higher feels scary. But the thing that I've learned about working with classical singers is your airflow is awesome. So don't restrict that at all. You know what it feels like to have a beautifully balanced sound. It's the same with that chest voice, okay? We're gonna try another exercise. We're still gonna say why, but this time we're gonna start over the passaggio. So we can kind of see or hear that transition from the high to the low. So I want you to say, why not?
Why not?
Nice, Rebecca. So to me, what I hear over Zoom is I hear a little bit more head dominance as you're coming down. Can you allow more of that speak? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Why not?
Yeah, say, why not?
Why not?
Good, so you're going to feel it heady and then chest. Why not? Yes. One more time and think about that fluidity of air. One more time.
Why not?
Yeah, very good. Yeah. And often too, as we're trying this, it feels a little bit bumpy, but the more we do it, the more we can iron out that little kink in the sound. One more time on that.
Why not?
Beautiful, Rebecca.
Yeah, but I need to stop making it so pretty. Sorry.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah. So, I mean, often too, we think, contemporary is not as pretty. Think about it being, I need to sound like my talking voice. And, you know, and your talking voice is actually really rich and warm. So I'd want that. Why not? Why not? Right? Can you try that one more time?
Why not?
Yeah. Very
You
good.
don't want the vibrato, or you do want a little bit vibrato?
Oh, totally. At the end, not, you can add that vibrato. Yeah. To me, when we finish an exercise with vibrato and contemporary,
I should get a little bit sugar for
good
this.
balance.
Sure, what just happened?
It says there's a good balance between between your muscles and the airflow.
Uh-huh.
If we tend to kind of not, that could be perceived as more muscle dominant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so add that beautiful vibrato. I think it's lovely. Okay, that's not a very long warm up, but I'd love to hear you sing a selection. Do you feel okay-ish to sing something for us?
What kind of music do you want to hear? I mean, I know this isn't an opera class, but I have other stuff.
Yeah, what do you have in the kind of the musical theater realm?
Oh my goodness. This is really messy over here. There's music everywhere. Let me look. Just a second. Let me look for a sec. I mean, this is for the younger girls, but I do have this with me.
Oh, that's a good book. What do you know from that collection?
I can't sing very loud. Well, sometimes I can. Like Till There Was You. I know that's not very like.
Let's find something. You said you can't sing very low. Let's see if we can pick something that challenges that.
Well, that's not true. I can sing low, but if I start singing opera, then forget going to those low notes.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find some of that chestier connection. Yeah, Till There Was You, I would probably categorize as more of a musical theater classical song. Do you have something? I can't remember what's in that book.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot. There's God Help the Outcast. I could have danced all night.
Do you know God Help the Outcast?
Kind of.
We could try it.
I mean, there's Camelot in here, Oklahoma, Little Mermaid, Sleep Beauty, Les Miserables.
What's from? Do you know Les Mis?
Yeah, I know On My Own.
Let's do that.
Okay, let me do that.
And I can't remember in that book, does it have the "And now I'm all alone again," or does it just start with "On My Own"?
No, it just has On My Own.
Okay, great.
With a low A natural.
That's right. Working on that chest voice. Oh, I was pretty close.
I am going to put the phone up here. There's some stuff on my piano. Well, I did not know I was going to be singing today. I mean, I kind of had a hunch, but.
Well, I'm just proud of you for volunteering. Sometimes it's scary to do that.
I've volunteered a few times on this before, so.
Fun.
But.
So maybe let's just do if you know the first verse, the "On My Own," before, just do the first verse before you go back to that second verse.
Okay, so just on my own, pretending he's beside me, all alone. I hate low notes. I walk with him till morning. Without him, you probably can't hear me. This is really low. I feel his
I can hear you
around me, and when I lose my eyes, I mess up the words. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me. And what did you want me to do?
Very good. Okay, and you said that starts on an A natural.
Well, in this book, yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do,
if you want me to start with a different note, that's totally fine. Just tell me what to start with, and I'll do that.
Sure. I like A natural. I think that's going to be good for us to kind of go back to what we were doing with the Y's and find that speak connection. Okay. So go back for me and do that. Why?
Why?
Very good. Now do that. On my own.
My own, pretending he's beside me, all alone.
Yes. Okay, pause for just a minute. Rebecca, that was fantastic. Did that feel a little bit more easy to achieve on the low?
Yeah, and it sounded better. Like
Yeah.
it felt better.
Good. Yeah, sometimes if we bring our head voice like on my there you saw what would happen if you have COVID and you're trying to sing those low notes. But on my own.
Holy crap.
Just finding that richness, yeah? Because you have that. Just say on my own.
On my own.
Okay, girlfriend, let's do that again because that was amazing.
My own, pretending he's beside me, all alone. I walk with him till morning.
Good. Okay, as we're getting higher, what I'm hearing, Rebecca, is it wants to get a little bit stuck. You have such a gorgeous ring. So I want you to think about almost like if you're driving a stick shift and you just slam it into gear. And I want that for the low, okay? I know that sounds like so not gentle voice speak, but it will help your brain not think it has to be so smooth.
So that will help with the low note?
Yes. If you can just allow yourself as you're walk with him morning on my own and just tell yourself to switch.
Hold on. On my own, pretending he's beside me, all alone. I walk with him till morning. What are the words? Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I close my eyes, I lose my way and he has found me.
Very, very nice, Rebecca. Let's just play around with that.
I love the chorus part. Like when she really gets into it.
The next part that we're coming up to. In the rain. No. And I know it's only in my mind. That part.
Uh-huh.
Let's skip to that then, if you really like that part. What note does that start on?
A natural.
Oh, okay.
And whoops. Wait a second.
So remember, Rebecca, as you're preparing for that note, we don't want to lift and find that dominus ring, right? It needs to have this.
The lower.
Say ah. And you can actually kind of close your mouth a little bit because when we speak, we don't really open our mouth that much. Yeah.
I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, maybe I don't know the words, but I know the words.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Still I say there's a way for us.
Good. Okay, so I want to go to that blind part. Is that a B natural? Blind.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I've taught and sung this song maybe a few times. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of go back to that idea of A, speaking, and B, using a little bit more of that whiny, maybe kind of nasty sound.
Yeah, my voice sounds much better when I don't sing low notes. Like when I'm really floating up there, you would be surprised. It sounds way different.
Well, I can hear that beautiful little that ring that you have, that brilliance. So I know why you're training to be an opera singer. Good for you. This is definitely out of the box for sure, you know. But I want you to say blind.
Blind.
And keep that pharynx nice and open. Blind. A little higher. Blind.
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 And that's almost that note. Blind still.
Blind still I say.
Yes.
There's a way for us.
Yeah. Did that feel a little less like pretty and a little bit more connected to that speaking voice up there?
How about
It was lovely. Try it one more time.
blind still I say. There's a way for us.
Keep going.
Him, but when the night is over, he
Let yourself find that little switch. He is gone.
the river's just a river. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me.
Good. Okay, let's also talk a little bit about vowels. So how would you describe vowels in classical and opera?
Different than this.
Yeah, for sure. Tell.
So like tall vowels.
Mhm.
You know?
Yes.
And it's the way your placement of your mouth and everything in your tongue. I don't know. It feels different. You do different things with your voice.
How is this feeling? How is this one feeling different to you?
Well, it only feels different because it's so low.
Sure.
Well, that's part of it. And I don't know. It's just different how it uses the voice, I feel like. I mean, you're still belting either one out for sure.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's just different. I
Yeah.
can't think of it right now.
Yeah, it is. It is a little different. I would say, I mean, we don't want to have like spread vowels. Spread vowels seem to kind of have this more brassy, whiny sound. But if you think about when someone's speaking on my own, it's not on my own, right? But it's also not on my own. Yeah, it's just that natural speaking vernacular that we have. Okay. Can you go to the key change again, Rebecca? And I know it's only in my mind. And I want you to say that I'm talking to myself.
Okay. You're talking about and although.
Uh-huh.
And although it's only in my mind.
Oh, maybe.
Say,
Where's the section that where you sing that I'm talking to myself and not to him?
It is not there. Well, if it's not there, I can sing it for you anyways.
Okay.
What note do you want me to sing?
Let's see. That I'm talking to myself. I think it's a B.
Natural.
Uh-huh.
That I'm talking to myself and not to him.
Can you get that same speak on that I'm talking, the high? That I'm talking
to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, still I say there's a way for us. I love him, but when the night is over, I'm pretty sure we just upped the key.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Okay, so Rebecca, we have a couple of minutes left. Tell me about your voice and your goals, and is there anything else that I can help you with?
Well, you just helped me with some of those low note issue. I didn't even realize you just, like jerk. Shit, that I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah, stick shift down there. I even think you can use that in your classical, because when we're singing down there, you can still have more of a chest connection with those tall vowels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What voice type do you usually?
I'm a soprano 1, but my voice can do the coloratura.
Yeah. That's so fun. That's so beautiful. And I think you can still have that chest connection. So even though you do sing in the rafters, still exercise that other part of your voice, the speaky part of your voice. That's just going to help balance out your
Radio
voice.
all the time. So hopefully that's a good thing for it.
I think so. I think if we allow ourselves to use, I mean, it's like, to me, it seems like we're using both sides of our muscles for the voice. So if we just did like pull-ups for the biceps and we did nothing for the triceps, there's no balance there, right? And we need to have that balance in all of our muscles. So the same thing goes for our voice as well. Okay, Rebecca, we are out of time. Thank you so much for volunteering to go first. It was fun to work with you.
Thanks. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, Justin.
Yes. Thank you again, Rebecca, for volunteering, and congratulations. I know we had, was it Terry that
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, Terry said they're setting up their mic, and I don't know if they're ready yet.
I am.
Oh, there you are. Hello. With Zoom, you're like, who am I looking at? Okay. All right, Terry, tell me about tell me about yourself. Tell me what you're kind of working on in your voice and how I can help you today.
So I was trained in classical music and early music. In
Okay.
general, I like music that is theatrical. I tend not to sing a ton of actual opera, but sometimes I will, and I've got some interest in modern opera and just different kinds of theatrical music that may be opera, musical theater, maybe something that is neither of those.
Okay, awesome. So what's a song that you've kind of thought about sharing with us today, and how can I help you?
I'm going to sing When You're Good to Mama
Hmm.
from Chicago. It's been a while since I've sung this, so I don't know how it's going to come out.
can't
My lowest notes on this may or may not happen right now because I did a ton of practicing right before this. So
Okay, sure.
we'll see what happens.
Sure. Okay.
Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called reciprocity. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you. So that's one thing I can help with.
Nice work, Terry. Okay. I love, I hope everyone can hear in Terry's speaking voice, there's some richness and depth, which she definitely added in the song. It was really great. Terry, honestly, all that I'm hearing are some of the vowels, and you tell me if this feels right. Some of the vowels, like it feels pretty comfortable to sing most of that song, but then some of the vowels get a little caught.
Yes. I
And kind of
have
small.
trouble with oo, obviously.
Yeah.
And then e, sometimes I can find it really well and sometimes I can't, so it's just very inconsistent.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna work on those. So can you actually let's do a little exercise to kind of work on those vowels. So usually this is kind of my philosophy. When those vowels get caught, it's because we're trying to make them spacious. But if you think about an oo or an e, those are small closed vowels, right? So sometimes I think we just have to honor the fact that they're small and closed, and they'll be able to resonate easier. Okay. So let's try this. We're going to try ooh and e together, but I want it in that beautiful chest voice. We're going to go ooey, 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 ooey. And I want the ooh and the e as you're doing it to kind of start to feel like it morphs into the same feeling sound. Let's just see what happens as we do that.
Ooey, 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 ooey.
Yeah, that ooh is pretty good. I feel like you're kind of giving me some space to make ooh. Can you just say woo?
Woo.
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 Yeah, where do you feel that sound?
Yeah, it's a lot lower than I would feel it classically.
Mm-hmm. Totally. So try to have that same kind of more speaky, low ooey, 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 ooey.
Ooey, 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 ooey. Ooey, 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 ooey. Ooey, 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 ooey. Ooey, 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 ooey. Ooey, 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 ooey.
Good. That's an F. I'm not sure. What's the lowest note in this when you get to mama?
It's F, and when I haven't been singing like high mezzo stuff for an hour beforehand, it's fine.
Sure.
Usually I have an E as well, but yeah, they evaporate after that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know. Our voices tend to kind of do that sometimes. They'll get a little bit stuck. But kind of what I was talking about with Rebecca, I think in every practice session, if you can work both ends of the spectrum of your voice, I think you'll have less, you'll find yourself getting stuck less, is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Can we start again at the beginning of that song?
Okay. At the intro or at the verse?
Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and start at the verse.
Okay. Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
Good. Okay, right there. Hold on just 1 second, Terry. So I want you to feel, I mean, I guess it depends. Sometimes I make generalizations and I apologize if it's like, that's not what I do. But sometimes in classical, we think about really opening this kind of space here. Mama's good to you, right? I couldn't pray for that note, to be honest. I'll never sing that low note. But what I want you to think instead is not dropping your jaw as much. And let's see if we can keep the space here going on to find that low. Can you just do the mama's good to you?
Mama's good to you. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Does that kind of help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sometimes
now as you're talking about this, I'm feeling, especially that ooh, just significantly lower now, and I'm really feeling like this probably sounds dumb because it's chest voice, but I'm feeling it a little more chesty as a vowel, I think, than I've ever thought of it before.
Oh yeah, I like how you said that. Yeah, like a chestier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Keep going. This is great.
There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. Didn't quite make that one.
That's okay. Keep going.
She'll do one for you. There we go. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live.
Good. Terry, stop right there. Can you just say that sentence? Just say it. No singing, no pitches.
They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Do that again because I love your speaking voice. Do that. They say that love, or is that the right? I don't know if that's
Life.
Right. Oh, life. They say that life.
They say that life is tit for tat, and
Hey.
that's the way I live.
I want it to feel the same. Start singing it.
They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live.
Keep going.
So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give.
Terry, this is the voice. Yes. You have that richness in there, but I think for the beginning, it was kind of sitting a little dark for your speaking voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. This is helpful.
Oh, I love it. Can you go back to that section again? Because I want it. I still want the richness because you have that, but you're also what you're adding. A lot of you have heard this before in your classical lessons. You're finding that chiaro scuro, right? That bright and dark. And we need that in musical theater. Often we always think, oh, musical theater, it's like whiny, it's bright, it's brassy, it's blah, blah, blah. But we love it because we actually hear those warm sounds. In your case, your speaking voice has more of that balance, but when you're singing the song, it's going a little dark. So let's see if we can get it more like your speaking voice, because I'm liking that. Let's do the, they say that life.
They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give.
Keep going.
Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama. I think we might be a little short because I don't think I can hit that note.
Are you doing the mama's good? Try it.
It's like the exact top of my belt. Mama's good to you.
Okay, awesome.
That's
Your mama vowel, that's so easy to belt, right? But then we say good. What a horrible vowel to belt. I want you to just think about, though, instead of changing the vowel, don't change the vowel to an ah or an eh, just keep the vowels as pure as you can, but go for that resonance that you're feeling. Mama's good to you. So it's right there in that beautiful speaking voice that you have.
Mama's good. Almost.
Just say good.
Good.
Say, you're really good.
You're really good.
Yeah, do you feel the it's all the way out here. Now do it kind of really sing-songy. You're really good.
You're really good.
I want the mama's good to you. Try it.
Mama's good. Almost.
Oh, it's so close.
Yeah.
Try it again, Terry. It's good.
Mama's good to you.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm hearing this is totally like, I don't know, a little more technical, but when you make your and your oo, I'm hearing a little bit of pressure on the base of your tongue.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling it.
So what I want you to think about, keep thinking about the speaking that we're working on, but I want you to think about maybe letting that tongue just kind of be a little bit puffy up there.
Mama's good.
Ooh.
Mama's good.
Yes, that tongue is not wanting to be your friend.
Yeah.
And it's okay if it cracks. Okay, let it, it's gonna be in a weird place because you want to control it. So let it kind of be a little bit poofy. Mama's good to you.
Mama's good. It's so close, and there's just this little bit of something that's not there.
That was the closest you've been, Terry. Try it again.
Mama's good. Mama's good.
Do you feel like also you're using your air?
Not as well as I could be.
Okay, let's try that with all the things that we've already put on there. I know.
Mama's good to you.
That was awesome.
That is probably the best it's ever felt. Thank you.
It was amazing. It was so good. Okay, so Terry, I would say that when you're working on this more like rich kind of beltier sound, keep checking and making sure that it's sounding like your voice. It's really hard for us, I think, when we're listening to like recordings and stuff. We tend, not that we're doing it on purpose, but sometimes we kind of gravitate towards those sounds. And we think that's the way it's supposed to be. No, we, as an audience member, I don't want to hear your version of that version. I want to hear Terry's version. Terry has an amazing instrument, and I want to hear that brilliance in the sound, you know? Mm-hmm. Do you have any other questions for me? We're actually out of time.
No, I think you've given me a lot to think about with the vowels that I really needed. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you so much. All right, Justin, we have one more. We have Catherine.
All right, yes, we have one last singer for tonight, and that is Catherine. So whenever you're ready, Catherine, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and begin.
Awesome. Hi, you can call me Katie.
Oh, hi, Katie.
I'm in my garage, so don't mind the boxes and everything.
No, it's virtual. I think
Yeah.
sometimes we all have like interesting places we get to sing.
Yeah, this is the most soundproof. So,
Tell me about yourself and tell me how I can help you today.
so I recently graduated with my master's from SFCM, the San Francisco Conservatory, in May 2021.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, so I majored in vocal performance, opera, but I do a little musical theater as well.
Okay.
Typically leaning towards the more crossover-y, not as much contemporary, even though I do love contemporary. Something I really just want to work on is a healthy mixed belt. And I feel like that's why I haven't done more contemporaries, just that I'm still figuring that out.
Does it feel like sometimes like it just gets maybe too heavy or too stuck, and so you want to just flip or something like that?
Yeah, so I feel like it either stays, I can either do it like full chest or full head. I feel like
Sure.
So there's just yeah, I feel like there's not much in between. And like when I listen to singers like Liz Calloway and they have those lovely mixed belt and they can go up so high, even though it sounds like it's in their chest voice, even though I know it's mixed. That's something that I really would love to learn how to do. But
Liz is iconic. She has a beautiful voice. What are you going to sing for us today? And then we can try to do some things to help you.
Yeah. I would like to sing Adelaide's Lament.
Awesome. That's great.
Cool. And I can just do I can do one verse. That way it's
sure. That'd be great.
Cool. Okay. It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just for waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococcus lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. And furthermore, just for stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grippe. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip. From the lack of community property and the feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold. Achoo!
Nice work, Katie. That was awesome. That was great. Okay, I want you to do, I'm going to have you do a little exercise first, and then we're going to kind of talk about just sensations and how you feel, and then see if we can kind of we'll probably not get to the whole song, but I'd like to do the end, the bad cold, and probably, anyway. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is I want you to say the alphabet.
Okay.
And you're going to say it through your whole speaking range. So for example, you're going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay?
Mm-hmm. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Oh my gosh, what's the next? I'm like, I need to sing the alphabet song.
I know, it does kind of mess with your brain a little bit. Just try it one more time, like, ah!
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay, so I heard in the upper range, there are moments where you allowed yourself to kind of speak up there in the head voice, and there were other moments where you wanted to shape it and round it and make it pretty, right? So going back to Rebecca's comment, you know, do you want this a little nastier? Yes, please, right? Okay, so we're gonna go, let's see. Let's do meow. So we're gonna go meow, 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 meow. And just so you know, I think because of this cold, I do sound a little bit nasally, but that's not the sound we're going for, right? I am like so here. But it's, yeah, finding that speak in the head voice. Okay. Meow. Can you say that for me?
Meow. Well, that was chest, but yeah.
That's okay. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
So, what do you feel? Because I would label that as an awesome mix.
Yeah, I definitely, it felt like a mix, and I know I talk like that, you know, I talk, that's something I think about all the time. I'm like, oh, and I'm excited and I see people, I'm like, oh my gosh, hi, how are you? And that's mixed. And then for some reason, when I sing, it's like, wait, there's a disconnect there.
Yeah, it's usually the brain saying, that's not how we sing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, so make sure that first one, tell your brain you're just talking it. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Very good. The other thing I want you to think about is allow it just to feel like meow. You don't have to open your mouth and make a big like meow, meow. It's just meow, 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 meow. It's a wider, obviously more conversational.
Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, Katie, really tell your brain that top note. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
That.
Meow, 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 meow.
Good. I had one of my opera teachers when she was helping me with my upper range. She said, just think of it like a sticky hand. You know those sticky hands you get in the vending machine? Mm-hmm. So try that. It's going to be silly, but I want you to do that with your hand. So I want you to go meow, 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 like you're just throwing the sound against the wall. Go.
Meow, 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 meow.
Way better, yes.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Katie, that was amazing. That was so good. Yeah, that was great. So also remind yourself that mix has to have head voice.
Right.
And it has to have head voice. I used to always think, oh no, that's my head voice. That can't be contemporary sounding. No, head voice and chest voice can be classical or contemporary, right? Those are just registers that we work within. Right. So let's go back to, actually, let's just start at the top of your song. Because there is one little section in there I want you to see if you can get just a little more speak in there.
Cool. Okay. The average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration may react.
Okay, so pause right there. I want you to say, due to some long frustration may react.
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 Now just hold that out.
Okay.
When you're talking, you just say it a little longer.
Yeah. Okay. Due to some long frustration may react.
So fantastic. Keep going.
With psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure.
Okay, right there. Say endure.
Endure.
Difficult to endure.
Difficult to endure. Affecting the upper respiratory tract.
Awesome. That was so good. Okay, let's skip to the end because I want you to do, I want to make sure we have time to kind of give you maybe a little bit of taste of kind of a beltier sound for bad, bad, cold. What are the notes on that? Bad, bad. Is that it?
I think so. Is that a D?
Is it a D or a D sharp?
It's a D natural.
D natural. So bad, bad, cold, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back to that speaking like you did with the alphabet.
Okay.
I feel actually kind of impressed to also tell you as as a vocal performance person, you are the amplifier, right? So you have to cut through the orchestra. Constantly remind yourself to not do that.
Yeah.
Like keep your sound kind of almost in this like personal bubble, okay? That will also help you not overproduce in the chest voice and make it feel really heavy, okay? So I want you to say bad, bad, cold.
Bad, bad, cold.
Bad, bad, cold.
Bad, bad, cold.
Good. Now do bad, bad, cold.
Bad, cold.
Katie!
Surprised myself.
It was amazing. But also your brain was out of it, right?
Yeah.
You were thinking more, I'm making a sound, I'm just talking, I'm just kind of speaking on pitch. And that's gonna help you make that more contemporary sound. One more time, let's do that bad, bad, cold so you can feel that again. One more time, just say bad, bad, cold.
Bad, bad, cold.
Very good. Ready, go.
Bad, bad, cold.
Oh my gosh, lady. That was amazing. Okay. And I am really of the camp that I really do think opera singers can sound like legitimate contemporary belter singers, right? And vice versa. I think you can do both. You just have to know where the differences are, and you have to know where the similarities are, and you have to know that your all of your training is just in preparation for doing all of this stuff, right? Do you have any other questions for me regarding mix? I know it's kind of a fast whirlwind, but
Oh my gosh. I feel like I might have a question in a few minutes. Right now, not yet, but
okay.
Yeah, but this has been so helpful. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you ever find yourself getting stuck because I think actually your chest mixy sounds pretty relaxed. It's actually really nice.
Okay.
But then as you get higher, it does want to dome out and get really warm and hooty. And so I would say just talking through phrases, talking through the alphabet, even though that's, it does mess with your mind because you're like, I should be doing it a different way. But those are the tips I would tell you to use to continue to teach yourself how to mix properly. Okay.
And I guess this is kind of like on a similar vein, but if you're singing, so that was a D. I know as people get higher, like nowadays there are songs where it's like, oh, it's an F, and you have to do that in a belt or a mixed belt. Would you handle it the same way, kind of speaking it and then you know, using that natural timbre? Is it like, does it feel different as it gets higher?
Sure. I would say the higher you go, the more I feel like you're gonna have those like head voice tones in there, like bad, bad, cold. You could do it that way, right? But to me, that's way more head speaky than like using my chest. Does that make sense? But I'm not going bad, 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 cold. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It sounds like it's in your chest, but I know you're mixing, so that's what's like.
Yeah.
The listener is tricky, and then when you try to apply what you're listening to, then you want to just do it all chest. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. Again, just a reminder, especially for women, make sure at the A, B flat B, right there above middle C, that's kind of your telltale point of when to kind of start using a little more head voice in the sound, okay? So if you start bringing your chest voice up too far past that, you're going to start to feel a lot of weight and probably discomfort, okay? Okay. Thanks, Katie. It was so nice to work with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, thank you so much. So now, everyone, we have time for about 2 or 3 questions. And I already have received one question in the chat, and that's from Joan. She asked, I'd like Korianne to give us more ideas on warm-ups for music theater singing.
Okay, I'll just give you a few that these are my go-tos. I'll do a ma 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 ma. If I have a student that can't really access their chest voice very well, I have had some that I just the timbre of it is just not there. I'll do an ack, and that bright kind of nasty sound tends to get them a little more connected to their chest voice. Often those head dominant singers, for me, they tend to want to do kind of a, like where they pull their chest voice down and they go like a, what would it be? Ooh, like they're trying to press down into their chest voice, where you really want their chest voice to be more present. Yeah. Does that help, Joan?
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm looking for more things that you would start off the lesson with for 15 minutes, we're on what kind of exercises.
Yes. I would say too,
Joan, you're a beautiful lady.
What's that?
She is a beautiful lady.
You are a beautiful lady.
Thank you. Who's saying that? That's wonderful. I'm an old lady.
I want to teach until I'm an old lady too. So you're my hero.
I'm still teaching and I'm 89.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. I love it. The other thing you can do for students, if they're kind of like, I don't know, I got this, I can't remember where I got this exercise from. I'll have to maybe put it in the chat, but I got this. He would just say, pretend you're Oprah and you're inviting Beyonce onto the stage. So you're like, Beyonce! And all of a sudden you're belting. And then you just hold it out. Beyonce! Yeah? You could say taxi or hey mom. Those help get the voice just really warm and coming from a very easy speak, urgent place.
Getting it up there, but
yes.
not too nasal.
Yes. It's all up here. Hey! Yeah. Thanks, Joan.
Thank you.
All right, if anyone else has a question, feel free to unmute yourself really quickly and go ahead and ask.
Oh, Joan, yes, it is ACK, A-C-K. Uh-huh.
That's what I thought you were doing. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
I like the meow meows. I thought they were fun.
Meows are fun. Sometimes I'll do like a meow, 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 woof, 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 woof. And that kind of works both sides of the voice as well. My dog and cat. We have to get creative.
Korianne,
Yes.
does anyone ever tell you that you look and your speaking voice sounds like Kristen Bell?
No, but
Yes.
I'll take it. Thanks. Love her.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't think we have any more questions for tonight, so I want to go ahead and wrap up. Again, thank you so much to Korianne, who is Assistant Professor of Contemporary Music at BYU. Thank you so much for your time and your expertise in tonight's online masterclass. For those of you who have attended other masterclasses, you know that this will be available in our online video library for our subscribers to view later, and you can watch all of these tips again. Thank you all so much for attending and have a great night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for letting me sing.
Thanks, Corrine.